Princess Leonor stuns Copenhagen, Queen Margrethe left speechless. It was meant to be just another royal gathering in Denmark. The city of Copenhagen was alive with excitement, but also expectation. Royal watchers thought they knew what was about to unfold. A graceful meeting of monarchs, another polished display of diplomacy, nothing more, nothing less. But then, something entirely unexpected happened. When Princess Leonor of Spain stepped into Copenhagen, the atmosphere changed instantly. She didn't simply attend the event, she owned it. And before anyone could even process what was unfolding, Queen Margrethe of Denmark herself, the formidable monarch known for her composure and strength, was left utterly speechless. And here lies the true mystery. How could one young princess, still years away from her throne, capture a moment so powerful that even Denmark's queen, with decades of experience, was visibly moved? This is not just a story of a royal visit. It is a story of legacy, of transformation, of a future queen announcing herself on the world stage in a way no one could have predicted. To understand why this moment carried such weight, we must step back into the life of Princess Leonor. From the day of her birth, she has been both child and destiny, the heir to King Felipe and Queen Letizia, the symbol of Spain's future monarchy. For years, she was the shy, soft-spoken princess standing beside her parents at ceremonies, her presence carefully guarded, her image tightly protected. But what the world witnessed in Copenhagen was no longer the quiet heir. It was a woman stepping into her power. When Leonor arrived, she radiated something beyond elegance. She carried herself with poise that startled even seasoned royal watchers. Her dress, her posture, her smile, every detail spoke volumes. She was not there to blend into the background. She was there to declare, without words, that she is ready to be more than Spain's crown princess. And the crowd felt it immediately. The streets filled with cheering voices, cameras flashing in a frenzy. But what truly caught attention was the reaction inside the palace itself. Queen Margrethe, who has seen generations of royals, who has stood alongside monarchs and leaders across the globe, paused. Her face revealed not just admiration, but awe. Why? What was it about Leonor that left Denmark's queen silent? Some say it was the uncanny way Leonor commanded respect without demanding it, the way she connected not only with dignitaries but with ordinary people. Others believe it was something deeper, a recognition. Perhaps Queen Margrethe, a monarch who has lived the weight of a crown, saw in Leonor the spark of true destiny, the rare presence of a future queen who will define an era. And here is where the first curiosity loop opens. Was this simply admiration, or was it also a signal? A signal that Europe's older monarchies are preparing to welcome Leonor not as a child of Spain, but as a rising sovereign for all of Europe. To answer that, we must look at the connection between Spain and Denmark. For centuries, their royal houses have crossed paths, weaving subtle threads of diplomacy, alliances, and shared tradition. In recent years, these ties have been given a new face, the friendship between Princess Leonor and Denmark's Crown Prince Christian. Both heirs. Both the future of their nations. Both standing on the edge of history. So when Leonor appeared in Copenhagen, standing not only as Spain's princess but as a woman of her own destiny, fans and experts alike began to ask, was this visit more than ceremonial? Was it also personal? The whispers grew louder. Could Leonor's stunning entrance, the one that silenced even Queen Margrethe, also be a quiet confirmation of her closeness to Denmark's heir? Was this a glimpse of a royal bond that could one day reshape Europe's royal map? But before we answer, we must return to the moment itself. Leonor's speeches in Copenhagen revealed maturity beyond her years. Her words flowed with conviction, speaking of unity, tradition, and the shared values between Spain and Denmark. She did not stumble. She did not hesitate. Instead, she spoke like a leader who understood the weight of her role, and embraced it fully. The audience leaned in. The cameras captured every breath. And then, as her speech ended, the applause thundered. Queen Margrethe rose, her expression filled with emotion. It was a moment that seemed to transcend formality. And yet, here is the contrarian snapback. While the world celebrated, tension brewed quietly in the shadows. Because with Leonor's rise comes challenge. Did her dazzling performance overshadow Denmark's crown prince? Did it stir whispers of rivalry, even as it hinted at unity? And in Spain itself, what did her parents think? Did King Felipe feel pride, or did he see in his daughter's independence the first signs of a queen who will one day eclipse even his own reign? This is the beauty and the burden of royalty. Every moment of triumph is also a moment of risk. And so, we return to the central question: why was Queen Margrethe left speechless? Perhaps it was not shock, but recognition. Recognition of what she herself once felt, the heavy blend of destiny and humanity, the knowledge that a crown is not simply an ornament, but a burden of love, sacrifice, and leadership. Perhaps, in Leonor's shining presence, Margrethe saw her own reflection, decades earlier, when she too stood on the threshold of history. And here lies the heart of the story. Leonor's stunning appearance in Copenhagen was not just about beauty, not just about grace. It was about transformation. It was about a future queen showing the world that she is ready to step out of her parents' shadow, ready to lead, ready to inspire not just Spain but all of Europe. The world is now left asking, what comes next? Will Leonor's growing bond with Denmark deepen into a historic alliance? Will she and Crown Prince Christian forge a partnership that echoes through centuries? Or will this remain a singular, unforgettable moment, the day Spain's princess silenced a queen with nothing more than her presence? What is certain is this: on that day in Copenhagen, something shifted. Royal fans felt it. Leaders noticed it. Even Queen Margrethe, who has weathered every storm of monarchy, could not hide it. Princess Leonor has arrived, and she has arrived in a way that none of us will forget. Because when a young woman destined for the throne steps into her power, even the most seasoned of queens cannot help but pause. And that pause, that silence, may have been the loudest statement of all. The story is far from over. This is only the beginning.